Idubbbz and his girlfriend put on a event called the Creator Clash. I'm pretty sure you know about it by now. It was just all YouTubers and they fought against each other for their first time fighting. And it was a really good event. In this video, I want to talk about the fights that I thought that were good or bad. I want to talk about the fighters themselves, whether I thought they did good or bad, and whether I think they should fight again. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. Let me know if you like this, and I could do more YouTube boxing videos in the future. Anyways, starting with the first fight of the night, the craziest one, one of the craziest fights of the night. Dad versus Matt Watson. um, okay, before I start to vote on it, Dad obliterated Matt Watson. I think it took 22 seconds before he got Matt Watson out of there. And I was expecting Dad to win, but not in that fashion to where Matt Watson didn't even get to land a punch back. He just got obliterated. It was entertaining though, so for that, I want to give it mid. um, but for a boxing fight, there was no competition. It was just a one-sided beatdown. I'll give it a bad fight, even though it was really entertaining and I enjoyed it. You'll see how the rankings work for me. You'll understand why I put it there. Alex Ernst versus Ryan Mcgee was a good fight. Alex, he looked better than Ryan did and performed better. He was just getting close sometimes when they were fighting and accidentally looped his shots and would end up hitting Ryan in the back of the head. And Ryan would stop and kind of complain about it, which gave Alex a little bit more openings. Ryan Mcgee showed a lot of heart to stay in there, but it was almost a one-sided beatdown. Since it lasted longer and Ryan showed heart, I want to put mid. We'll do mid. This is one that I haven't fully seen all the way. Every time this one comes on, I kind of like look away during the fight for some reason. I don't know, like my dog comes in the room or something. Anyways, it was an alright it was an alright fight. God dang it, Eric. I was rooting for you even though you had a tough guy to fight. It was an alright fight. I'll give it a You know, I can't really say much because I don't know. Did Eric fight back? Did he do okay? I can't remember. This is my apology. I'll put it mid just because I can't remember. Also, I'm not sure if I lined these up right in order, but I tried to. So up next, I did a thing, and odd ones out. I did a thing. Okay, I don't want to say how good he did because that's gonna lead onto the other tier list. But he did freaking good, and it was a one-sided beatdown again. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it bad. It was a one-sided beatdown. He did great. He did horrendous. With no disrespect, he tried. Look, the thing is when people step into that ring, you have to give them respect just getting into the ring in front of a giant crowd. That whole stadium was sold out. You're not knowing how you're gonna do. Anyways, it was an okay fight. I'll put it mid. Yodeling Haley versus Just a Minx may have been the fight of the night. I don't know who to give that to. It's really hard to choose the fight of the night. But that was such a good fight. I expected Just a Minx to kind of just obliterate Yodeling Haley, but Yodeling Haley stood in there and would not stop. She was taking so many punches to the face. She was bleeding out of her nose, and she was just coming forward and still fighting and still giving effort and showing heart. That was awesome to see from any fighter. And Yodeling Haley showed a lot of heart. She landed some punches. She looks like she almost did it before. I don't know. Minx I mean, Minx just had the power, I think, on her. That was a good fight. I want to give it really good fight because that was such. It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose. I think because it's the first influencer female boxing match, and because it went almost all the way. I know the ref called it. Yodeling Haley would not have given up though if the ref didn't call it. I'm gonna give it legendary. That was a really good fight. I like Justin Minks. I've never heard of Haley before. She's cool now to me. I don't know, because she showed a lot of heart. Hundar versus AB. Man, this is the fight that I was most excited about because H3 is my favorite podcast to watch on YouTube. He's one of my favorite YouTubers over the past, like, I don't know how many years since before he started doing his podcast. But anyways, I was rooting for AB and I wasn't sure how he was going to do because Hundar looked ginormous. He looked not only taller than AB, but he looked freaking huge, muscles and ripped. I didn't know how AB was going to do. AB surprised me. He did good. I know he gassed out. I know he had his footwork was a little off. He was off balance at times and he was throwing some wide like swimming shots, if you know what I mean. But he stayed in there all the way till the 5th round, which I'll get to that a little bit more. There was a knockdown in the 3rd round where both the fighters went down, and it was both clean shots. AB may have been a little off balance, is what he was saying, but it was a clean shot that landed on him. Then he got back up, fought back, and then landed a clean shot and knocked down Hundar. That makes a very good fight. If both the fighters go down and then it continues, and then another person ends up winning the fight, that's like Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. It was such a good fight. Legendary. Good job. The fight I feel stopped a little early. AB was kind of leaning down, and I think the ref had asked him, "Are you tired or something?" And he said yes. So they called the match there. There was like a little over a minute left to go. I really wish it would have went the distance and we would have seen the score because AB was up in between some of the rounds, so I don't know. It could have went either way. Good job for both of them fighting. That was a really good fight, so good job on both of you. I would love to see both of you fight again. Michael Reeves versus Graham Stefan is... I know both of them. Michael Reeves has just been doing, from what I know, like robotic videos on YouTube. He just makes things out of robots and stuff, just crazy things. Graham Stefan does things about investing and financial stuff. It was it was a one-sided beatdown. Graham came out with some good like triple jabs. That looked great. And then it just Michael Reeves became a gremlin that you feed after 12 and just absolutely destroyed Graham. I know he said he wouldn't box again. I'd like to see him box again. It was an alright fight. I'll give it good because I liked to see Michael Reeves in the ring. That was just really entertaining. I almost want to move this one up because it wasn't too bad of a fight. It's just Alex Ernst was a little bit dominant in that fight. Ego Raptor versus Harley from Epic Mealtime was crazy because I was going to do a video about my predictions on the fights and who's going to win and all that, but I was thinking like I don't have much input on it. I don't have a lot of knowledge on a lot of these fighters, but now that I see them, I have more knowledge, so I was going to do a video on them like this. But before the fight started, I was going to say Harley's going to win because this guy is ginormous, and the size difference in this event plays a bigger role than for someone that's makes a difference with someone that's more experienced. So like Ego Raptor was saying that he's a good boxer during the promo things, and then that Harley might not be a good boxer. It looked like the other way around. I know there was a 70-pound difference or 60-pound difference between them two, It was a good fight. Egoraptor stayed in there. Harley had a good call out after the match. I say it was a good match. Last match of the night. I almost want to move this down. Last match of the night. You know what? Never make them fight again. Please. That was super unfair. This one, it was bad. He stayed in there a little bit longer. It shouldn't happen again, though. IDUBBZ versus Dr. Mike. I'm not putting it legendary. While I loved seeing IDUBBZ in the ring, and he's someone that I would love to see in the ring again because he didn't do too bad. Dr. Mike was a little bit more experienced. He had strength on him and just looked more professional as a fighter, except in the beginning of the second round, which they've covered this already, but Dr. Mike came out with a little glove touch and then immediately swung a punch and hit IDUBBZ and then went to fighting. Nobody really liked it. I'm sure Dr. Mike, if he could do it again, wouldn't have done that, but it's just, it happened already. Oh well. Let me know if you agree with this list. Anyways, moving on to the fighters themselves. In this one, I'm going to be talking about who I think should fight again. Like, without a doubt, they should fight again against pretty much anyone. Someone that did good is someone that did well in their fight, but I'm not sure if they should fight again, and they're not sure if they want to fight again either. Not good and not bad, so pretty much just neutral. They were there, they did their thing. It wasn't good, it wasn't bad. Bad, just, it was not good to look at. Don't box again, just never step in the ring again. You tried, you gave it your best, but the sport's just not for you. So, starting with AB, he did good. He did well up against Hundar. Like I said, I was expecting Hundar to just obliterate AB, and AB stayed in there all the way to the 5th round. He got that knockdown in the 3rd round. It was amazing. I would love to see him fight again. I would put him at the top tier, but I'm not sure if he wants to fight again, so it's up to him. He mentioned fighting again on the creator thing, so if he wants to, I'll put him here, but I'll leave him here for now. Let him make up his mind. He did great. Ernst, not bad, not good. He, like I said, he was getting too close sometimes and would throw looping shots and end up hitting him in the back of the head. Not his fault. It's just lack of experience. I'd like to see him fight again. I don't know against who. He needs more experience to look better. There's no way Dad can't fight again. He's 40 though, right? Is he? I don't want to overdo the age, but I think he's 41. He might be past the age that should be fighting, but he did good against Matt Watson. Came out with strength, speed, freaking energy. On the way to the ring, he was jumping. He was like doing the Ultimate Warrior thing with the ropes, like shaking them, and just came out in 20-second knockout pretty much. Fight again. I don't know against who, but I'd like to see you fight again. I'd almost move him in good because I'm not sure if he wants to fight again, but let's leave him here. DJ Welch, I think. Forget how to pronounce his name. I apologize, but he did great. I mean, up against who he was versus who he was up against, he did good. I'd like to see him fight again. I don't know if he wants to fight again. I'm pretty sure he would. I don't know who would be a good matchup for him because he's a little bit short and heavy, so we would have to find a good matchup for him. Maybe like Salt Poppy or something. Which Salt Poppy, he needs to fight again. If you don't know who that is, then I just sound crazy. Anyways, Dr. Mike. He did good. You know what? I don't know where to put him. I'd like to see him fight again. I want to see him have a more even fight. You know what? I don't know if he wants to fight again. I know he said that if IDUBBZ wants him on a future event, then he'll do it, but I don't know if he can. He's busy with being a doctor and all types of things. I don't know. Ego Raptor should. I'd like to see Ego Raptor fight again against someone that's his own size and not way bigger than him, 5 inches taller and 60 pounds heavier. He didn't do too bad. I didn't get to see what he had to showcase because it was just a one-sided beatdown. So if he wants to fight again, he could do it. It's up to him. It wasn't too bad, wasn't too good. Anyways, oh. Look, Eric, I commend you for getting in the ring. It was just, we could tell the sport's not made for you. No disrespect in any way. I just, I don't want to see you get hurt. Your opponent looked stronger and more, had better cardio, and just, it didn't look like a competitive show. So, without disrespect, I'm putting him in the bad section. He could fight again if he wants to. I'd like to see him fight someone his own, like an equal match. Ethan Klein. I don't know. Graham Stefan. Look, stick to giving financial advice. I need it. I need you to be around and give me that advice so I can go open money. No, all seriousness. He does good with his YouTube channel doing the financial stuff. He didn't do too great boxing. Like I said, he had a good triple jab, but that was about it, and got beat by Michael Reeves. There's not really anyone his size. Don't box again. I don't think he wants to box again anyways, so no disrespect also. Harley, we better see you fight again. He did great. I mean, not great, but he did good. He was throwing uppercuts. He was waiting for shots. He was connecting. Like, almost every shot he was throwing was landing. He did good. He called out Dr. Disrespect. I'd love to see that fight. Hell, I would even say I'd fight, but I'm not in that weight class. So I got the height. I just need to put on that weight. No, seriously, Harley versus Dr. Disrespect would be awesome. I don't know if Doc would do it. I kind of don't see him doing it. He'd have to make like a lot of money. Also, I don't think he could fight in his character as Dr. Disrespect. So I don't know. I'd love to see Doctor in the ring though. Hundar, he did good. I can't put him on another level. Like, I can't put him worse than AB. I can't put him better than AB. It was a pretty much even fight against the two. Like he said on the H3 podcast, he'd fight again. He doesn't want to fight AB because they've already done that. I'd like to see Hundar fight again. He looked like Kratos, pretty much. That's what the commentators were saying. Okay. I wrote down notes for this video that I wanted to talk about, and I kind of forgot about it and then remembered right now, so we're going to go back super quick. Dad called out Oliver Tree, and I would love to see that fight happen. I don't know if it would be a fair fight, but I'd like to see Oliver Tree get in the ring. It'd be hilarious. He's a part of the H3 universe. So I'd like to see that. I don't know why Dad was with WWE superstar John Morrison. I don't know why they were walking around together, but that was cool to see John Morrison around. Okay. Up next, we have I Did a Thing. We need to see him fight again. He looked great. His stance, he was shelled up. He had his hands up. He was throwing a good 1-2. It almost looked professional. I don't want to say, okay, out of anyone in the fight, I Did a Thing looked the most professional. I don't know how tall he is. I don't know how tall Slim is. But Slim, the guy that beat FuzzyTube, versus I Did a Thing, I believe would be a great matchup. Slim has been wanting to fight a lot of people. No one's been wanting to fight him. I Did a Thing, I think he said he would get back in the ring, so maybe him versus Slim would be a great match, in my opinion. Let me know what you think about that one. IDUBBZ. IDUBBZ better fight again. I know he's not sure if he wants to fight again. I I think he deserves to fight someone that's an equal fight with him. I know Dr. Mike, it wasn't too bad of a fight, but Dr. Mike had the advantage. Um, I wish IDUBBZ got to fight Rice Gum. I think that would have been a one-sided fight on IDUBBZ's part, but hell, I mean, if that can happen, fight Rice Gum. Still, I don't care. IDUBBZ better fight again. Definitely 100% fight again. Okay, Minx. Minx brought a lot of I think that there was a lot of people rooting for Minx in the show. So she's a big draw. I think we should see her fight again. She did good against Yodeling Haley. She got the win. You got to see her arm raised. She had power. I don't know. I'd like to see her fight again. I don't know against who. Anyone. Minx fight again. Yes. I'm sorry, Matt Watson. I am so sorry. It's just the person they matched you up against gave you no chance to showcase anything that you did over the training camp, so it made you look bad. So without disrespect, do not box again. I mean, I'd like to see you box maybe XQC because you look just like XQC in the fight. You versus XQC, that would be funny, but other than that, I don't know who you would fight. I don't know. You got to work on a whole lot if you're going to fight again. Man, Michael Reeves, I would love to see fight again. I would love to see fight again. I don't know who he would fight because he's kind of shorter than most people, but he came out looking like he's been street fighting. Like he had his little arm where his arms were, he was doing, I don't know. I can't explain it. Anyways, he said he doesn't want to fight again. If I could rank him anywhere, I'll put him at good. Even though he wasn't too great, he didn't have to put much defense up, but his offense was pretty good. He made the fight stop early. Michael, I'd like to see you fight again, but I know you don't want to. Odd ones out. Look, they put you up against someone that looked really good and performed very good. You didn't perform very good. When a right hand connected with you, it looked like you forgot where you were, what you were doing, what your name was when you were born, where you're at. It didn't look good. I know you tried to fight. The punches didn't look like they had much behind it. Without disrespect, don't box again. It was cool to see everyone that's on this. It was cool to see fight. It was cool to see get in the ring. I just it's hard to see someone get beat up really bad. I don't like it. Ryan, forget his name. He's the one that got beat by Alex Ernst. He didn't do too bad, but he didn't do too great. He showed a lot of heart, so I want to put him not good, not bad, but his boxing skill wasn't great. I'm going to put him in bad. I apologize. I mean, he could fight again. I'd like to see him fight. I just don't know. He would have to work on offense or something. I don't know. Last and definitely not least, Yodeling Haley with the biggest heart of the show stayed in the fight and was not backing down at all, fighting Minx, who is bigger than her. She had, I think, height and weight on her. Yodeling Haley was landing punches. She didn't have maybe she didn't have strength to do much to Minx, but she was landing punches. She did good. We're gonna put her in good. I'd like to see her fight again. I don't know against who, but if she would fight again, I'd like to see it. So yeah, let me know what you think about both tier lists in the comment section below. If you think someone did better than I thought, or if you think a fight was better than I thought, let me know in the comments. Oh, super quick, I did a thing versus Odd Ones Out. Odd Ones Out hit I did a thing's arm, which made him do a spin, and then he looked like Odd Ones Out looked like he yeah, I did something. What's up? But no, he just hit his arm, made him spin around, and then got absolutely obliterated. Anyways, IDUBBZ, this was an amazing event. The cameras were good. The quality of the fight, like watching it through a stream, was high quality, very good. The fights were good themselves. I loved the event, was just amazing all around. The crowd energy was there. The crowd was rooting for almost everyone. It was just such a great event. I'd love to see Creator Clash Part 2 if that happens. I'd love to see it. I know Valkyrae said that she was training in boxing. I don't know if she might get in the next one. Who knows? There's still a lot of influencers that have not boxed yet, and I'd love to see a lot of them box. I need to get my subs up because I want to box. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. If you want more YouTube boxing videos, let me know in the comments, and I will work on, I don't know, a video about some other YouTube boxers. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.